Well, a historic part of Fayetteville, which has sat idle for decades, will soon be on the move again. We're talking about the old train bank right off Dixon Street, just a few blocks from us, right here in Fayetteville.
And the two train cars, which have been around for almost 30 years, will be relocated so the city can spruce up the Razorback Greenway. KNWA's Dylan Nooner joins us live now from the old station with all those details. Dylan.
Yeah, Doug, Allie, the car's only moving about 100 yards behind me, which isn't a huge move, but it's a pretty significant one. Today, I caught up with the head developer of this project, and he told me what the future holds for this little piece of the past. Almost 30 years ago, John Lewis purchased and restored these train cars used as part of the bank branch. Now, these same cars are serving a different purpose.
Here in about 2 weeks of moving these train cars to the area in front of what used to be known as the Arcega's coffee shop, and we call it the Freight Building. So we're going to try to do something with the old Freight Building and these train cars for a new tenant, put them to new life, new use, and that's the plan.
After the land was sold to a new developer, the owner of Old Buildings LLC, Ted Belden, knew he couldn't let the history become a thing of the past.
A lot of community members did express that they would hopefully that we would find a use for them, and we tried to reassure the people at that time that that is something that we intended to do, and now we're glad to say that we are going to do that. We're going to repurpose these cars. They're going to stay in downtown Fayetteville and be part of our culture and their history moving forward.
The relocation will see both the passenger car and the caboose connect to the old Freight Building to bring a new distinction to the Razorback Greenway.
We always wanted the train cars to not be thrown away, not be cut up and discarded. We know they meant a lot to the community, and we wanted to save the train cars. So we've been thinking about where that would be, what we could do with them. This seemed to be a pretty logical. We're moving them probably 100 yards, so it's not that big of a move, but it is significant. We're going to spend over $75,000 to move these train cars to in front of the Freight Building.
As for what business will make its new home in the train cars, Belden couldn't say for sure, but he had some ideas of his own.
I kind of always thought the caboose to be a great ice cream shop, and I thought that the actual passenger car could be kind of a lounge area for people that might have a bakery store in the Freight Building and have a place for them to enjoy their coffee and bakery cupcakes, whatever, you know, there in this car. It'd be kind of fun.
A lot of fun indeed coming to the Razorback Greenway. The move is set to be completed about